Yeah, you're welcome back. So now we go into subtraction of time. If you have it, you can have it in just like as we had it when we are having the addition: hours, minutes, seconds, minutes, hours, day, any combination. So we carry out something very close, just a little difference now because we are subtracting. So that's just the difference. Let's take some examples. We have one. Let's have minutes and seconds. So here we're having minutes, we're having seconds. So we have 10, 7, we have 34, we have 50 here. So this is, please, your units, or you mean the operation you are working with should always be by this left hand side of your book left. So you have this now. You're working with this. That you have to subtract 50 from 34 seconds. So you are removing 50 seconds from 34 seconds, which is obviously impossible. Yes, apparently you can't get that done, except you have to borrow from here. So you have this 9 minutes left. Tell students, once you have to borrow, immediately you write out what is left. So you have 1 minute coming down to the second section. You know already that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So invariably what you're having to be added there is not just 1 minute but 60 seconds. So you have this plus. So let me reduce the intensity of this marker. So you have this plus 60. Yeah, isn't this good? It's good. So you have 60 plus 34, you have 94. So you can now remove 50 from 94. What do you have? You have 44. So what we'll be having here will be 44 seconds. Now I haven't borrowed one here to reflect on what you have here. No more 10, now 9. So 9 take away 7, you have 2. So our answer becomes 2 minutes 44 seconds. Question 2. Now we take it, we add something to what we had initially. Let's add something a bit different, okay? Like I said, one you will likely see in your uh, entrance exam, like your common entrance and the likes of them. So you have 2 density higher. So you have working with day, hours, then minutes. Your hours, minutes, you have 14. You have oh, sorry. I don't want to be using the same for them. Yeah, I think you can go. 14. You have 11. Here you have 14, you have 18, here you have 14, here you have 40. The operation subtraction. So take away 40 minutes from 14 minutes. Not possible. What do? Talk to your neighbor. Mr. Neighbor are carrying hour, right? So you have here 13 is left, 13 hours here. 1 hour giving you 16 minutes. So it gives you 16 minutes. 14 plus 60, that is 74. Now it's 74. Take away 40. What do you have? No one here. This one become 4. Okay, it's just 4. This is 0, right? So you don't need to borrow. So this will form 4. This is 3. So you have 34 here. And come here, 13 hours minus 18 hours, not possible. Likewise, you borrow from here. So here, this one becomes what? 13 hours plus, you are borrowing 1 day from here. When you bring it down to hours, it will not be 1 hour. You change to 24 hours. 1 day is 24. So you have 13 plus 24 hours. Don't forget you are dealing with hours. So 13 plus 24, that is for 37. Then you take away your 18 from it. This 17 minus 8, that should be 9. Of course, we have borrowed 1 here. So 2 minus 1 you have. So this one becomes 19. Are you following what we are doing? Good. So this is just 13 minus 11, and that is just 2. The answer is 2 days, 19 hours, 34 minutes. Okay, let's have the last example on this. Let's see something, or we'll just get a word problem we can resolve into something like this. Let me see. You can have such. So here you have 3. Okay, let me have a test. Let's have a test before that. What this? In school, let's have a meeting. A meeting starts 3:45 p.m. and ends 7:20 p.m. the next day. How long? How long was the meeting? You want to calculate the time spent, the exact time, number of hours spent, amount of time spent during the meeting. So what do? Let's do something here. Let's have it's like 20. Yes. So the meeting starts 3:45 p.m. or started 3:45 p.m. and okay, we can start and end 7:20 p.m. the next day. How long was the meeting? I think what you should do here is this. First, I will always encourage to get the work easier, draw a dummy clock. So you draw this. draw a dummy clock, put the time is 12, it's 3, it's 6, it's 9, so this should be 10, this should be 11, this should be 1, this should be 2, this should be 4, this should be 5, this should be 7, this should be 8. So it started what time? 3:45. You can draw this dummy clock. This is 3 and this is 45. Don't forget the one at 45 will be longer. Okay, let me use a different color. Okay, let me retain this. Then I have this. It's 3. This is 45. This is 3:45 p.m. So from 3:45 we're going to 7:20 p.m. the next day of the next day. Okay, for me I would prefer to just go from 3:45 getting to 4. That'll be like from 9 to this 5 minutes plus this 10 minutes plus another 5 minutes, that is 15 minutes. So at I'll put at 4 o'clock, how many minutes was expended? That is like 15 minutes. Yes, so like 15 minutes time was used between 3:45 to 4 p.m. right? So we can now go from 4 p.m. count to the next day 7:20 p.m. So from here I can start counting. Just let me use a different marker so that you see what I'm doing. So from here between 5, this is where we are counting from now. I've taken from 3:45 to 4 to be for 15 minutes kept. Then from 4 you start counting. 4 to 5, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Don't forget we are going to the next day, So from 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 12 a.m. in the midnight. 8 hours already. Continue counting together the 7:20 p.m. of the next day. This 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours. So 4 p.m. Oh, sorry. So you have 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. next day. That's what I gave us 15 hours. Don't forget we're supposed to stop at 7:20. So at 7:20 that will be plus another 20 minutes. So all we have now is 15 minutes plus 15 hours, then plus 20 minutes. Everything becomes 15 hours 35 minutes. 15 hours 35 minutes. So all the time spent, you have 15 hours 35 minutes. That's the total time spent for the journey. So thank you very much for joining me on this again. We'll continue the next video. Bye for now.